Yeah. What is it?
Something's really been bugging me. I'm wondering if you could dig up some answers.
I'm game. What do you need dug up?
I need some information on what happened to the people who were in the reserve with me. The other members of my squad. When the water pressure was getting too much for the bunker to handle, sections of it started to lock down. We analyzed the systems, and we were able to pinpoint the issue. They went off to fix it and left me behind in the reserve. But then the whole place locked down, trapping. I need to know what happened to them after they left.
Where did they need to go to fix the problem? Taking a quick break.
High school. I get it. Honestly, what happened to my friend Kenneth is what concerns me the most. We were close. The other three, we didn't part on the best terms. We didn't see eye to eye.
Tell me about the other 3 squad mates. What was the problem?
To be blunt, they were fucking assholes. Foster, Jess, and Trent, just horrible people, capable of horrible things.
What did they do that was so horrible?
They made a fucked up decision, okay? Kenneth and I were not cool with it, but they did it anyway. Let's just leave it at that. I'm not in the mood to get into it. Past is the fucking past. If you wander over to Rampart High, maybe you can dig something up. The gym is probably the best place to start. There was a disaster relief camp there that they were gonna search. Find out if Kenneth made it. That's all I'm asking. Maybe it'll help me sleep better. Maybe not. I'll keep my ears peeled for what we need in the meantime.
I don't give a damn what was on that map. Doesn't prove a thing. Georgia has such a stranglehold on the tower. She could say the sky was green and made of jello, then everybody behind the wall would nod, smile, and get out their spoons. Not me, and not my daughter. I'm going to prove to Umbra that we can rise above it all, that we can remain in truth. Which brings me to a confession, Tori. I didn't tell the full story of how I got the reserve key. Umbra called me out for omitting a critical detail. I am raising the kid right, I guess. To get the key, I had to hurt someone. Real bad. A dear friend. I almost killed her. In the moment, it felt like the right thing to do. No question. But I regained my senses for my daughter's sake. I could see her eyes pleading with me from across the room. Stop, Mommy. This isn't right, they said. I was ashamed.
Our enemies are weak. They lack conviction, lack purpose. They spread nothing but lies about us. That's all they can offer. A pile of bullshit. They have no vision for the future. They are hopeless swine. All they want is to see us burn. And why is that? They envy our success. That's why. They know we are strong. They know we refuse to be swayed. They know we are united. And it drives that half-wit charlatan of theirs mad with envy. They don't understand loyalty or sacrifice. We do. Because we are guided by principle. And these principles have seen us through the worst horrors imaginable time and time again. We all know what kind of animals they are. We all know that they stand for nothing. They are empty, depraved psychopaths, every last one of them. They must be dealt with swiftly and without mercy before they can poison everything we have worked so hard to achieve. The tower will always stand. Georgia.
Wasn't about to let those bastards steal all our shit. It's dog eat fucking dog now, and I'm the mama pitbull. Foster and Trent understand what's up. When you go through something like that together, something that ugly but necessary, you develop a bond to the group, no doubt. The other two? Fuck them. They don't get it. Casey acting like he's innocent. Bunch of bullshit. And Kenny with his moral high horse routine, not gonna put up with it much longer. I'm watching. They so much as blow a fucking fart in my direction, I'll put their asses down. Zero hesitation. Only the rulers will survive this shit.
I'm a good person. I know I am. Well, I saved my cousin Billy that one time from blowing off his fingers. All the other kids dared him to hold that M80 and light it, and I said no, Billy, even though I really wanted to see what would happen. What happened at the bunker, Jess says we did the right thing. Foster says it too, so that means we did the right thing. I didn't do anything wrong. Us or them, and we chose us. I'd do it again, probably. So that means it was right, right? When you can look back on something and know that you would do it the same way all over again, that's deja vu, I think. Something happens and you say, you know, that's the way I'd do it a second time. Deja vu. That's how I know I did the right thing.
Oh, didn't think I'd ever see another human being again.
You're not looking so good. What happened to you?
Ceiling collapsed. Scavenging happened fast. Been stuck here a while. At first, thought I might survive, but I'm not gonna make it. Know that now. Who are you?
People call me the tourist. So let's go with that.
The tourist. Huh. My name is Kenneth, in case you give a shit. The tourist. Huh. My name is Kenneth. Feels like my insides are getting eaten by a billion bugs. Was wondering if you could do me 2 favors?
Sure. I'll listen.
First favor is the simple one. When our chat is... The second one is to relay a message. If the little bastard is still alive. National Guardsman, like me, named that left him behind in the bunker. Say, Waterfall.
Casey asked me to look for you. He's alive. In the bunker. He wanted to know what happened to you and the rest of the squad.
Casey's alive, huh? That's good to hear. I didn't give him much chance, honestly. Thought he'd have blown his brains out by now, or shriveled away to nothing. Guess I underestimated him. If you make it back to him, tell him these few things for me. Tell him he's a good guy. The guilt, it's not his. Tell him to let it all go. What happened at the bunker? He needs to wipe his brain clean. Tell him Kenneth said things right. Killed Trent. Just... You need to write it down or something?
I'll remember everything. Don't worry. But I am curious. What happened at the bunker?
Fuck it. I've got nothing to hide. Civilians trying to get into the when all the shit with the dead walking started to go down, we had orders to keep everyone out of the bunker. It didn't make any sense. But when it got too tense, we freaked. We mowed them down. Vietnam-style shit. Casey just stood there. Like a ghost. That fuck Foster started screaming at him to open fire with the rest of us. Later, I asked Casey if he fired. He said that he pulled the trigger because he was scared that we'd all turn on him. He said he aimed his gun up in the rafters of the church. I believe he begged me not to tell the others. He didn't trust them. We were friends. Listen, I don't know how many words.
I've heard enough, Kenneth. I'll tell him everything you wanted him to.
That's mighty nice of you. Before you go to the bowling alley, blow my fucking brains out, yeah? That's the only way to remain human all the way to the end, right?
You there, Casey? I'm back.
Hey, tourist. Did you discover anything?
I found Kenneth.
You did?
He wasn't gonna make it. He begged me to put him out of his misery. So I did.
Oh. Well, I'm sure you did what was right. Tourist. Shit. Rest in peace, Kenny. My friend. What did he tell you?
He wanted me to tell you something. You want to know what he said?
Yes, of course.
He said you're a good guy. Not to feel guilt about what happened outside the bunker. To let the massacre go. He told me all about it. From his perspective. But I am curious about you.
Well, if he told you what happened, why do you need to hear it from me? You know what you need to know, right? And you've told me my friend is dead, and we can move on. Yeah?
I know it must be hard, Casey, to talk about it. But it's okay.
Yeah, you're right, tourist. There was a massacre. 3 dozen people right at the reserve entrance. Innocent people that we should have been... I should have done something to stop it, but I didn't. I stood there, a coward. And now I don't sleep. I have a nervous twitch in my right hand that gets more pronounced every day, and the guilt is like a 10-ton weight crushing my chest. Are you satisfied now?
No, not satisfied. There's more. You're twitching. You're racked with guilt.
Okay, quit badgering me, please. I'll talk to gather my thoughts. The whole thing escalated really fast. The first bullet was Foster. I wanted to scream no, but it's like I just left my body. It's like a nightmare. Jess and Trent started firing. Kenneth hesitated. He looked right through me, like he expected me to have his back. But all I've been able to retain are weird details. Oh, the sounds. A hat, man. Sometimes when I'm here, I can actually feel my fingers shaking on the trigger, even though I haven't touched the thing since the day it happened.
A cross? Like in a church?
Yeah. It's fucking strange, tourist. I see bullets chewing it up. Split. The one my mom used to drag me to. It's just my mind fucking with me.
The feel of the trigger.
Yeah. No matter what. I'll never know.
What do you hear when the sound...
The sound of terror. The thump of this cacophony, but I can still pick out.
A cross? Like in a...
Yeah. Bullets chewing it up. The one, it's just my mind.
You mentioned a hat.
There was this old man shielding his wife. He had on this bright blue fishing hat, and I watched a flurry of bullets rip it right off in this spray of blood and skull. And this fucking hat, I swear to God, it's the exact same hat my uncle used to wear. And the bullets drove it into the wall, and it hung there for a second, dripping. And then it flopped onto the floor. I'm worried it'll be there forever. Did I shoot those?
You never know for sure, Casey.
That's exactly right, tourist.
Listen to me, Casey. Carefully. What happened out, it's not your fault. That is clear to me. It was clear to Kenneth. You need to find a way to make it clear to yourself.
Yeah, I know. You're right, tourist. But it's not easy. Hey, maybe when this is all over, I can hire you to be my therapist.
I charge $300 an hour. Don't think you can afford that on National Guard money.
Yeah, probably not. Look, tourist, this little chat, it's worn me the fuck out. And I've got rewiring to do to keep from getting electrocuted next time I use this radio. Not that it really fucking matters. Doubtful I'm getting out of here alive. Without that key that has everyone riled up, this is all a waste of time. I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you later, I guess.
This tower asshole belongs in the ground.
Walker on me! Eyes up for more! These things just keep coming!
you go? Who's got my back? Promise I won't hurt you too much. Let's take this asshole down!
Fuck it. I'll just leave you to the wind. Ah! Who's got my back? Ah!
These things just keep coming! Walker on me! Eyes up for more! Final warning, asshole! Leave! Advantage! Asshole down! Advantage is... I'll take point. Cover me.